What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to Legend of Solgard, a brand new title that just came out today from King. And if you're not familiar with King, King was purchased by Activision Blizzard a few years ago for $6 billion. And if you're still kind of wondering and confused why this company is worth so much money, King is the same development studio that brought you Candy Crush. Yes, the infamous Candy Crush development team is back with a brand new title called The Legend of Solgard, and just like Candy Crush, this is a Connect style puzzle game with a fantasy twist. So the best way to kind of describe this game is to jump directly into combat. So let's go ahead and do that right now, and I'll show you all about The Legend of Solgard. So here is the game board right here, and there's a few different things you need to take a look at. So on the enemy side, you basically have a few different things. You have these little barricades that are mushrooms. You have this catapult here that'll basically do 4 damage to me in 1 turn. And if you can kind of take a look at this hourglass, each node corresponds to 1 turn. This wolf right here is going to hit me for 9 damage in 3 turns, and that's based off of this hourglass here. And in true Connect game fashion, basically what you're trying to do is connect 3, 4, 5, whatever you can connect on your game board here, and I'll give you a few examples. So you can connect 3 down, you can do 3 across, you can do an X, you can do an L, you can do basically a box, which I think I'm going to do right now. So what I'm going to do, I have these 3 bears right here. I'm going to go ahead and connect these in one little square right here, and the way I'll do that is by destroying this elf, moving those up, and then boom, I make this really powerful bear that's going to hit for 4 damage in 1 turn. All right, I have 2 moves left, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I have anything else that I can do here, and I do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this bear over here behind my big bear, and then I'm gonna move this little cute elf over here on this line, which will make a 3 straight line. And every single time that you actually create one of these combos, your individual hero will do something special, and every single hero has something different. So my dwarf will throw a shield and do 1 damage. My little elf here will throw, like, I don't know what he throws, but he stuns people for 1 turn. My bear buffs up surrounding allies, and then my little elf here does damage in a straight line. So you have a lot to think about while you're doing this. The objective here is to do 25 damage to this little section of the map here while trying to get through these enemies here. I have 13 life down here at the bottom, and I also have like a special meter here which gives me a free attack, and that's based off of the hero that I have. Now if I don't have any moves, if I can't figure out anything on the board, I can actually sacrifice one of my turns to summon more creatures. So if I do that, I can summon 5 creatures, and that is based on how many creatures that are currently on the board. Are you confused yet? Don't worry, I gotcha. So let's jump back into the game here and see what other things that we can do here as far as moves. So what I'm going to do here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you a different combo here. So I have my big bear right here with 1 bear behind him. I can make this bear even more powerful by putting another bear right here. So I'm gonna get rid of this dwarf. Goodbye, dwarf. Move my bear over here, combine to make him an 8-hitter. So he's extremely powerful. I have 1 move left, but I don't think I'm gonna have any move on the board. Yeah, I got no moves here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is summon 8 new creatures here and see what else I can get. There it goes. The catapult hit me in the face right here. I'm only going to take 1 damage from this wolf this time, so this wolf is not really a threat anymore. Let's see if I have anything else. These hazards right here mean I can't actually put one of my heroes on these spots, so I have to be very conscious of that. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead. I like to take my time on these, but what I'll do is I'll just do this. I have 2 moves left. If I do this, which is not a great move, I can actually move you down here and make a 3 line straight down, hit that little, hit that mushroom there, and then make a barricade. And I'll show you how to make barricades here. And I'll just kind of sacrifice this turn because it's not super important. So this poison right here means I can't move to this spot, right? So keep that in mind. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move my bear down here, make 1 big bear, move him up. Then I'll take this dwarf over here. Now keep in mind that poison spot I can't actually move into. So when I move my dwarf here, he's gonna actually go in a straight line right here and make a barricade. So 3 in a line across makes barricades, and this protects you from damage. So not only do you want to dish damage, you also want to defend damage as well. I also have a special attack here, so I'll go ahead and shoot it. Does 1 damage to a random part of the map. Not that big of a deal. Let's see what else I can do here. I don't really have any more moves, so I'm going to go ahead and summon 14 new creatures, which will use my last remaining turn. There goes my bear, hits you in the face, hits the objective. The objective has 19 more HP to go. I got hit by that catapult over here. All right, so what else do I want to do? I really want to make this 4-bear over here. Let's see. How do I want to do this, though? So what I can do... I can waste a bunch of turns to pull this off. And I think I will. I'll move you over here. I'll move you over here. Then I move my bear over here, make a big 4-bear. At least to protect myself. Alright, got 3 moves again. I'm going to go ahead and move this little elf down here, make a little elf box. He'll throw this little random, I don't know what he throws, but he just hit him in the head there, making his turn take a little bit longer, which is really good. So now it takes 3 turns for him to move. So I have all the time in the world to kind of get rid of him. From here, I don't have any other moves on the board, so I'm going to go ahead and summon a fresh 8. That automatically made my little elf girl here. And then what I'll also do, I'll get rid of this elf over here, make another 3 straight bear. Bears will attack. I did a little bit of damage there. He's down to 3. I got hit by the catapult there. All right. I don't think I see... I'm gonna move my elf here. Make a... No! Misclick! Misclick! Alright, I tried to move my dwarf right here, but total misclick right there. I might be able to get away with it. Let's see what I can get out of this 10 pool. No, I got nothing out of it, but that's okay. That's not gonna cost me the entire match. I swear it was a misclick. You guys know what I was trying to do. Alright, I don't have anything really to worry about on the board. I got this little catapult here, but that's really not that big of a deal. I'm going to use my 3 moves to move my elf over here and make 1 nice big elf. She's going to hit for 5 damage next turn, which is going to be really good. I'll just go ahead and use my special attack here. It's not, this can be powered up, and I'll show you more about that in a second. I'm going to go ahead and make my dwarf. As you can see, 3 line. He shoots out his shield straight ahead of him for 1 damage. He's going to do 4 damage in a turn. You're going to do 3 damage in a turn. I still got 13 more to do. Have no more plays on the board, so let's go ahead and summon a new 13. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this dwarf here. That'll give me my bear. He's going to buff up. All of these people are right around here, so that is a really good move there. I haven't seen any L shapes, or maybe I have and I've just missed them. But you can do like L shapes, and you can do X's as well. But I haven't really seen any. And I haven't done a really good job of setting up any additional ones as well. So from here, I have 3 moves. It's probably not a great move. I probably could have did something a lot better than that. But we'll go ahead and take it. I have 1 move left. I don't really see anything. I'm just going to summon 5. Tons of damage. That is the kill shot. And that is Legend of Solgard, ladies and gentlemen. That kind of gives you the gist of what you'll be doing in basic combat. Let me show you some more modes in the game as well. Loading times are pretty quick. Nothing to be too worried about here. So this is the basic campaign map. As you can see, I've done 23 of those stages that you just saw right there. They can get pretty lengthy as well. All the way up here to the very top is this awesome looking dragon at the top at stage 40. So you'll go through each one of these nodes doing exactly what I just showed you there until you get to the very top boss, and you'll defeat that boss and go on to the next stage. Now the different modes that are currently in the game, so the campaign is what I just showed you there. There's a thing called treasure caves, which allows you to get materials. Those materials are what you're going to use to enhance your skills, and I'll show you that in a second. Bounties bounties are for gold. You have dungeons, you have a hero arena where you can fight other players, a boss arena, and the underworld, which I can think is like the high level raiding as well. And of course there are more modes to come in this game. There is a guild system. I joined a guild. I'm not exactly sure all of the things that the guild does for you at the moment, but there is a guild. You also have daily quests as well as login bonuses as well. Pretty straightforward when it comes to that. If you go over here to the collection, I'll show you how you basically level up your character. So in pure, you know, a lot of these games kind of work exactly the same. You get duplicates of this character, you get fragments of this character, you kind of build it up. Once you get to the max, you can use those fragments in order to make your character stronger. So my bear in this example, Rough Paw. In addition to making Rough Paw more powerful, you can also increase his skills as well. So if I wanted to increase his skill, I would use 75 gold and 100 of this red essence here. And each color of the creature corresponds to the essence that they use to power up. So this is yellow essence, this is green essence, so etc, etc. There are a ton of other creatures that you can unlock in this game, and like I said, every single one of them have their own abilities that when you connect them, they will basically cast. And like I said, each one of these has all kinds of different types of heroes and benefits and etc, with more creatures of course coming soon. When you go into combat, you bring one of each color. So one red, one yellow, one green, and one purple. You have to do that. So you always be using, you know, a mixture of one creature from each one of these kind of like these lines here. So that is that. In addition to that, there's also an idol system, which I have not unlocked just yet. But it looks like some type of passive rune system, but please do not quote me on that just yet. That'll come later in the game. Your main character can also be upgraded with gear as well. So as you can see, this gear provides you passive bonuses. Your weapons will also give you different attacks in combat. So once you kind of, you know, build up mana in combat, you can actually cast these types of abilities, which come from different weapons. Now, as far as I know, this is the only main character in the game, but there might be other main characters as you move along, or maybe you can unlock them for cash out currency or costumes, things of that nature. If not, I'm sure that's going to be something that they add in the future. So that about does it. The last thing, of course, is the cash shop. You get a free treasure chest every few hours. Just like a lot of these style of games, you can use in-game currency to buy fragments for your characters. You can also use diamonds, which is the cash shop currency. Since the game just launched, there's all kinds of little bonuses right here. You can buy Valkyrie for $5, some diamonds, subscriptions, which I always kind of appreciate in games like this. Then, of course, diamonds and gold. So that pretty much does it for The Legend of Solgard. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this game just came out today. So if you do want to download this title, if you're really into puzzle games and you wanted something a little bit more than just connecting gems, you want a little bit more life to the gems that you are collecting, this game might be right up your alley, because as opposed to just using gems, you actually use creatures that you can upgrade, creatures that have special abilities and things like that. So this might just be right up your alley. And of course, since it's backed up by King and Activision Blizzard, you can rest assured that this game ain't going anywhere anytime soon, other than probably to the very top of the highest grossing charts on the store, which I would not be surprised. So that will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Later.